My name is Gil Popilski. I'm a junior majoring in computer science. I'm a grandmaster from Israel. Okay, so this is my game against Samuel Sevian, which all of you probably know from all the UTD tournaments he played and beat you, just as he beat me. Yeah, I played Sevian 4 times before, and I only lost and drew, so I decided that without a prep, probably the same is going to happen, so I might as well prepare 7 hours. Now the semi-Slav. Yeah, so last time I played against him E3.
Semi-Slav.
Yeah, I thought about it also, of course. Sevian Slav, right? Yeah, and the game went, don't remember how it went, but went into this theoretical line, which I didn't know, so I was slightly worse from the opening. And then in the long game after I lost. So I decided to prepare this here. He looked like someone put something weird in his food because he didn't really expect that I would play this move. But he decided to play his normal line here. And that's his normal line. Well, it's all theory, so not that interesting. He played many different lines here before. He played, I think, Rook G8 and also B4. Is it here? No, probably not here, but with Queen A5. Anyway, yeah, so that's the main position here. I think normally, more often black starts with a long castle here and then plays C5, but then there's this additional move, D takes C5, which doesn't give anything, but it's possible. So C5 is somewhat more accurate, because now DC5 doesn't work, because some more white's not ready. So that's the main line. And yeah, this is the main junction here. So there's this old move Rook B1 with the idea that if black takes, then the line is open, and then, I don't know. It's a forced draw, this move. I don't really remember how, but it doesn't matter. It's for you guys who like making short draws, remember this position. It's very effective. Yeah.
Where is Anhel? That's a move for Anhel. Anhel.
I want to see
Yeah, so Angel, Rook B1 for white and black.
Too long, huh?
Okay, anyway, yeah, so knight A4 is obviously the main move. Yeah, and then long theory that, no, okay, I'm not going to try to recall the moves because it's going to be embarrassing, but it's more or less equal, and white can generally test black's memory, but not leading anywhere. So I came up with this move Rook E1 that was already played, because at first when I was thinking what to play around 11 p.m. or so, I thought the Rook B1 is not allowing black to take here, but if I play another move I will allow black to take, but then it will not be a forced draw, and then I will threaten Rook B1. And that's how I decided to randomly check this move and see if it's bad. It wasn't bad, so I thought, let's play it. Well, if black doesn't take, then there's going to be trouble here, so black has to take. And it's pretty straightforward, actually. It has been played before in 1996, and one time. And obviously, since white is threatening Rook B1, Rook B7, and D takes E6, black has two options, E takes D5 and E5. After E takes D5, I was planning to go for this. And while I'm down a rook here, there's strong compensation. It's kind of easy for white to play because of this passed pawn and all the diagonals. The rook can always go to E7 for a jihad attack. So Dennis.
I never saw such a passed pawn with a pawn F7.
Okay, it's because, you know, this pawn will disappear. You have to think about the future.
Okay.
And not just go back to Bosnia and teach chess for 5 euros for 2 hours.
Okay, passed pawn.
Anyway. So I thought that, first of all, you would never play it because it's very scary. And secondly, if he doesn't, good for me. So he played E5. rook b1. There was, I think this is the move that was played in 1996. And
Oh, you are really a future boy, looking at the game played in 1996.
it's still after you're born. So I don't know. It's very hard to evaluate such positions. So I thought I should go for something more clear and less sophisticated. Just played this, threatening the queen. Yeah, black of course should block this pawn in the case white will perform another jihad attack on b7. So yeah, it's actually pretty much forced. For example, if king b8, then find a move for white. White to play. Dennis. Come on, Dennis, white to play.
White to play.
Yeah.
F4.
This is my move.
What your move?
H4.
F4.
Come on, nobody's guessing queen c6.
F4.
Anyway,
No, don't.
it's not very useful. But okay, it's a pretty nice position for white.
F4 is the move.
Maybe, I don't know. I actually don't have anything here.
He doesn't answer.
So what is
Maybe
the
just take on c4. I don't know.
Oh my god, don't.
Why not actually? Now that I think about it.
Don't think about it. It's
Just
right
go somewhere.
there. What if he takes?
Okay, well,
Why not C4?
what?
C4 instead of taking for black.
Yeah. Anyway, even if you take on d5, I will just go somewhere. Okay, maybe I'll go somewhere else immediately. Just queen b5. I don't care. And if you take, I will have the d line.
I mean, if you take on D5?
e5 is also hanging. I mean, I don't mind opening my king a bit, I think. Or maybe I do mind, actually. I probably mind.
At least you have a post pawn.
Yeah, I know.
Three plus plus.
Okay, but to be honest, I think even after a4, I probably should be winning here one or another.
What did the computer say?
Let's not talk about it. 7 hours on the computer for this game were enough, so I'm not using it anymore. Anyway, I guess Sevian realized that I must have known it, even though maybe I didn't. I don't remember. And he played queen a6. And then I went back with the queen. And then the idea...
So what is happening eventually on the
Yeah, the idea by this triangle was that the queen is kind of stupid here and the d pawn is free again, so he went to block it. And then just a4. And the idea is another jihad attack, just put the pawn here and wait. And then knight b6 is not possible, and if black takes, then the a line is open. So, yeah. I don't think white should really be better here, but it's quite hard to defend for black. Yeah, h4. Was it here? Yeah, this is all. This was all prepared from home. I knew the position until here. Rook b3 was the main move, and black just wants to get some freedom for his pieces, because in general I want to play a move like bishop e4, then maybe start pushing the h pawn at some point, and if black doesn't do anything, then I'll just continue my plans one way or another. Bishop h3 is also a very good idea here. So I went for this, and this pawn is not necessarily useful because it prevents black from playing c4 and activating pieces on c5. That's why I wanted to get rid of it. Now the original main line in my prep was bishop h3, but I decided to deviate because Sevian was playing quite quickly until here, and I thought he knew about this brilliant move. Turns out he didn't, and he was going to play rook d8 here, and I'm just much better. But there's this brilliant move here, and the idea is to sacrifice the knight like this. And here rook b8 is very important, and somehow black is probably better here. So if I ended up in this position, I would have played something like this and pray. I mean, black looks fine here, but I don't know if black is better necessarily. Anyway, since he played quickly, I thought maybe he knows it, and I deviated and simply played c4. Now I had to play rook b8, and not fear bishop h3 because of queen c8. And black might, for example, be interested in playing king d8 and then knight b6, or queen e8 and knight f8. It's a very weird position and difficult to evaluate. But instead he played e4 here. He wanted to release himself and activate the knight, but unfortunately just take everything. And here, as Jacobian told me after the game, I'm really ashamed of myself that I didn't play rook e7, and I'm winning immediately, turns out, but instead I prepared it. What's funny?
Bishop g2 back. Are you kidding me?
Okay, why not? Strong.
Is there a queen on a1 or something?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
There might be another one soon. But the rook on b1, I mean, it looks... This queen is a prophet. The rook on b1 looks very good, but in fact, it's just not where it should be.
Do you have a c post pawn?
No, actually, the f pawn is still my main pass pawn here. I don't need another one. Yeah, now I want to play queen a5. Could have played king b6 here. But he played rook b4, which during the game was quite happy about it. Turns out that I just could have played it7. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. White's winning here, but there was just one entertaining moment. Yeah, black cannot take on e7 because of bishop f4. But yeah, the important moment I think was here. Was it here? Yeah, so Sevian played queen e5, about which I was very happy because I'm just winning here. And as you can see, this pawn is passed. Not anymore, but I'm winning. This was the game, but instead of queen e5, which is quite easy, he could have played, while a2 is getting mated, he could have played rook c4. And at first when I was looking at this position, I was thinking that after queen e6 I'm just winning. But it turns out he has this nasty check. And black is better. I don't know if I would have gone for it, but hopefully not. But instead I should play rook d7 and okay, it's not very trivial, but not quite not quite trivial, but I will end up getting this knight and should win. As long as they don't play queen e6, which, to be perfectly honest, was a somewhat likely event.
But did you see rook h4?
No.
No? Oh.
No, wait, I did see it, but I didn't see that. I mean, I did, you know, it still looks kind of good. I didn't realize that it's bad.
Yeah, you are trying to throw start to.
But even this position to evaluate that black is better, it's almost impossible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the rook is placed especially badly here.
So once you take on a
Wait,
e5,
what about
he
rook
takes with the knight,
d7?
right?
Yeah, that's the problem. What about rook d7?
Isn't there like some
Rook
h3,
h3,
knight
yeah,
f4,
rook h3
queen h5, bishop d5?
Whoa. You don't belong here
Oh shit.
in UTD. King takes. Oh, queen h5. That's pretty bad.
I guess to take with the queen. And what is the idea?
Then queen d5 simply, no?
Yeah.
Takes this 6.
Bishop a3. Okay, maybe I can avoid losing. But probably not more.
Good game.
Anyway, let's ignore everything I said until now and assume that I was going to play rook d7 and that I saw I win easily in here. And then it's a perfect game. Okay, that's all.